Hi, I'm Rithish. I am a PhD scholar at Krea University working in quantum optics. My journey started here year and a half back, so it has been quite an intellectually challenging journey, but at the same time, it's not stressful. That's the thing which I would like to say about my journey here at Krea. So we get an opportunity where we get to do our coursework with the students of different streams, per se, the social science students, political science students, and also I had an opportunity to do a writing course with such students. So what it did to me is it shaped me being a better in researcher when I did this, because see, when I try to communicate with my own departments, I mean within my group, physics group, when I try to explain my research problem or my research statement, I'll be using a lot of jargons. But when I try to explain the same thing to those people, I had to hone myself, or I should say that I should be more, use less technical jargon so that they are aware of what I'm trying to tell. So this made me a better science communicator. We were taught how to do research writing, and then we are also there was a course which was like critical thinking. So where we were the entire batch did the course. Like this, there were students from maths, there were students from political science, there were students from history. So we all sat together and did the course. So that course also made us to what think about our research in how to critically think in our own domain, and when we all shared about their own domain, so we all got to know about the each other's what to say research arenas. So it was quite a nice experience. And there was also a statistics course which will help us to do the basic statistics. So, and it's the common routine which everybody should go through. And after that, there is some department specific courses, and that will actually, the coursework here is very well structured actually. So we are doing all the fundamentals and then the research topic which we are going to do for the next 3 to 4 to 5 years. Idea of interovenness in SIAS is quite interesting. So because my even let's say when I talk about my research, I am working at the interjunction of quantum optics and machine learning. So I did coursework, I mean, with computer science department. So that idea of interovenness is sort of preparing me for the future world. So the future is somewhere where we shouldn't be like just one discipline specific. So this the so-called interovenness of SIAS is something which is really helping me to be a very good researcher. The first 1.5 years is here coursework, but we have sort of framed my research statement, and we are doing some literature survey, and we are trying to find the gaps. By the end of this year, I should be giving a statement of research, which is called like research proposal, which will happen at the in the month of April or July. So I should be presenting my topic of research there. So that is more or less ready, and yes, there might be publications in let's say next 8 to 9 months time. I attended two conferences, one actually it's workshop. I did one workshop in Chennai Mathematical Institute, where I was where I was taught about different quantum algorithms, and other one was at IIT Tirupati, where there was a workshop on quantum key distribution. So these were the two workshops, and also about Qiskit programming, which is like quantum programming. So these were the two different workshops which I attended in the last 1.5 years of my journey at Krea. Every week there is a research seminar for undergraduates. So me being a scholar, attending those undergraduate research seminars helps me to understand about a particular topic in a naive way. For example, even I can go and sit in a math seminar or a CS seminar where they pitch the talk at a level of undergraduate. So even a basic introduction to the topics is suffice to me for me to go and sit in even in an what unknown domain. So that sort of pitching it undergraduate level is somewhat it's a boon for a scholar like me. And there are discipline specific talks too for research scholars. So that also helps, and this happens every weekly across all disciplines. So this is one initiative which Krea, which is really quite nice for all the scholars who join here. At Krea, you are supposed to do two courses per year as a part of your teaching assistantship, and it starts from at the beginning of second year. So you will be given a course and you have to assist the lecturer or the professor. So it depends, it's more of the goal of the lecturer or the professor whom you are working under. So he will tell you, assign all the details, and you have to follow a schedule and follow the instructions given by the prof. Basically what you should do is, you should be, what I was given is, basically I was asked to do one-on-one tutorship with students, whoever asked for it. So it was a nice experience. I got to know how students think, and when I closely interact with them, I tend to see what flaws they make when they try to learn by themselves. And it was more of like a friendly session, so it really gave me an insight on how a student thinks. So this experience will shape me into a better teacher if I get into academia. So this training is must for any PhD scholar who is willing to be an academician in the future. I am here under one of the best mentors possible, like it's Professor Shivakumar Srinivasan, who happens to be the Dean of Research. So being under him is an experience. So the sort of experienced person he was, so the knowledge I got from him is quite huge. Like, and one advantage also with the Krea research program is, here it's as this program has started just 1 or 2 years back, the research scholar community is sort of very less in number, but it's very closely knit. And the most advantageous thing is, the guide actually gives you a lot of time. Like, actually we meet at least twice a week, and he gives me a lot of time for me to share my thoughts and present a research paper, and he asks so many questions. And then every week I go through this process, so which is actually shaping me to become a better thinker. So the every week I go and meet him, the next week I become a better thinker. And this happens because of the number of scholars we have here. And this, like, sort of gives you a, like, what to say, a personal sort of relationship with the teacher, with the guide, so that you get more time to spend with him, so that will translate into efficient research output. Krea library is like it has got more than around 1 lakh books, I guess. It has got books across all disciplines. Regarding campus, this is one of the beautiful campus which I have experienced. So here you have got a cricket ground, a badminton ground, and whatever sport you name it, most likely you have every facility for that sport in this campus. And this is a dedicated sports hub, I mean, sorry, student hub, where students tend to meet, discuss, and there is a dedicated gym and etc. And there is a convenience store inside the campus. So it's one of the most pleasant campus which you can see, and there are a lot of trees, and there is a lake in which you can see some ducks floating around. So it really sort of gives you that stress buster, or you don't get, whenever you feel you're overworking or overloaded, you can just go for a walk. The place where the Krea University is, it's in Tada, so the place is so quite serene, and you just, your stress all goes to just go for a walk. So that's how beautiful this campus is. The fellowship here in Krea is really, what to say, quite, they pay us handsomely well. So I do use the word handsome because we get paid around 50,000 for the first 2 years, and then for the next 3 years we are going to get around 52,000, 2 to 3 years. So that is quite, it sort of makes a scholar financially independent, and also you can have a dependent family. So that sort of relieves a student, a researcher's, what to say, a stressful mind. So yeah, that is one thing which I wanted to add on. And also regarding they also give you travel elements up to 2 lakhs. So that is an it's called research grant they give you, where you can utilize it for traveling to either different countries or, I mean, inside the country, and you can reimburse that amount whatever you spend for your research travel. So these are the sort of funding and fellowships we get from Krea. If you want to experience a close mentorship and a personalized experience, and if you want to be an independent thinker, and Priya is the place you should join.